Hey everyone! One of the most common questions that I hear from first-time parents is, how do I know that labor's begun? So we're gonna walk through together what the signs of labor are and what to do once labor has begun. Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a registered nurse, a childbirth educator, a lactation counselor, and a birth doula supporting expats in the Eindhoven region of the Netherlands. So maybe you've heard a friend or a family member tell you that when you lose your mucus plug, labor has begun. But that can actually happen hours, days, even weeks before active labor has really begun. Another sign that your body is getting ready for labor is vomiting and diarrhea. It's kind of clearing out the system. And maybe a friend or family member told you that their labor started with their water breaking or the amniotic sac that protects the baby that ruptures. But this isn't really how most labors begin. The clearest and most consistent sign that labor has begun is the contraction. So labor contractions are contractions that really establish a pattern. They begin a little bit slow and then they continue. They get stronger, they get longer, and they get closer together or more frequent. So let's take a moment and talk about practice contractions. These are also known as Braxton Hicks contractions or false labor, but I really don't like the term false labor because it implies that nothing is happening, when in fact, there's a lot happening. Your uterus is practicing what to do, and it's helping to get baby in the ideal position to then navigate the pelvis. The thing with Braxton Hicks contractions or practice contractions is you might feel them or maybe you won't. They could be painful or a bit uncomfortable, but you'll usually feel them at the front of your belly. They're also pretty irregular and they don't intensify over time. And they might go away if you rest or drink some water. True labor contractions are going to intensify and get longer and stronger and closer together, and they won't ease up no matter what you do. Some people think that labor always begins with your water breaking, but this actually only happens in about 10 to 15% of births. Other people think that labor begins with this big, dramatic, movie-like pain, but in reality, it usually starts very slow and it takes hours or even days for the contractions to really intensify. So what can you do once you realize that labor has actually begun? You're probably going to be really excited that it's finally time to meet your baby, but I want you to really focus on resting and relaxing because you're going to need to conserve your energy. Try to sleep or nap if you can. And we'll cover some other comfort measures that you can do in another video. It's also important for you to distract yourself. Early labor takes a bit of time, so find something fun to do. Watch a movie, read a book, go for a walk, play some games. Continue what you were doing before labor began, as long as it's not too strenuous. And finally, stay close to home and make sure that everything is ready. If you're going to have a home birth, make sure that all of your home birth supplies and your birthing tub are ready to go. And if you're going to give birth in the hospital, make sure that your hospital bag is packed. And remember, there is no need to rush anywhere. Just keep in touch with your birth team, your care provider, your midwife or your gynecologist, your birth doula, and your partner, and monitor how things progress and trust your body to guide you. Although every labor is unique, understanding how labor actually begins can help you feel more prepared. I hope this video has given you some clarity and confidence for this really exciting moment. If you have any questions or you want to share your experience, how your labor began, share it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and visit my website for more resources. And if you are ready to empower your birth journey, please get in touch for a free consultation and we can see how I can best support you. Thanks so much for watching.